Alright, Lindsay, so today we're going to take it a little bit back to elementary school and we're going to read the Lorax. While I'm reading this, I want you to write down any similarities you see between the Lorax and how we live on Earth today. Okay? So, catch calls the Onceler, he let something fall. It's a truffalas seed. It's the last of them all. You're in charge of the last of the truffala trees, and truffala trees are what everyone needs. Plant a new truffala tree, treat it with care, give it clean water, and feed it fresh air. Grow a forest, protect it from axes that hack. Then the Lorax and all of his friends may come back. So, what were some of the similarities you found between the Lorax and how we live today on Earth?
Well, I have a lot, and
what about some of your favorite ones?
My favorite ones, so there's this stuff, machines putting bad stuff on animals on land so they can't live there anymore.
That's a good one.
And starting to cut trees down for money and not for the animals. And there's too much smoke, so it's hard to breathe.
Yeah.
And there's
one more.
And so the bears, they need food from the trees, but they lose the food for them, so they have to leave their territory.
Good one. Okay, that all actually has to do with global warming. But to understand global warming, we need to kind of talk about the greenhouse effect, because that is involved in global warming. So there are three gases that are involved with there are three gases that are involved with the greenhouse effect, and these are called the greenhouse gases. They are methane,
carbon dioxide.
Carbon dioxide, good job. Do you know what the last one is?
It's on the tip of my tongue. Does it start with a D?
No, it's nitrous oxide.
Nitrous.
Sorry, this is really sloppy. I'm at a weird angle. So these greenhouse gases are kind of forming like a layer above Earth. And a lot of people think that these greenhouse gases are bad, but we actually need these greenhouse gases because when the sun sends down rays to Earth,
It's the Earth one.
the Earth absorbs them, but whatever it doesn't absorb, it reflects back and sends back to space. So there's heat going both ways, Earth, and there's some back in space. Without these greenhouse gases, our temperature would probably be negative 18 degrees Celsius. So we need them to survive, because if our temperature was that low, nothing would survive. And so this process, this is called the greenhouse effect. However, on Earth, we have factories like in the Lorax, and we're putting these greenhouse gases into our atmosphere. We're also driving cars, which send out carbon dioxide, and we do have trees. And why are trees good to have to help the environment?
Well, they give us oxygen, and they put out they breathe carbon dioxide, so it balances the...
Yeah, so they breathe in the carbon dioxide, and then they're getting rid of oxygen. So yeah, it helps balance these greenhouse gases. But like in the Lorax, we are cutting them down. So now these greenhouse gases are getting thicker and thicker. So now when the sun's sending down rays and it's reflecting them back, they have nowhere to go because they're getting stuck by these greenhouse gases. So it's getting hotter, so it's getting warmer and warmer, basically. This process is called global warming. Now, why would global warming be bad?
So the two poles that are all ice, they will start melting, and then the animals that live there, like penguins and polar bears, will die and not have anywhere to live. So.
Yeah. With the ice caps melting and the animals going extinct, our sea levels are actually rising, and we're actually getting a lot more rain and snow than we usually would. So, what I want to ask you, Lindsay, is what are some ways that we could maybe help stop global warming?
We could take showers, not baths.
Yeah, we could use less water. That's a big one. That saves energy. What else?
Ride bikes instead of using cars.
Yes, drive less. So how could we, besides riding a bike, how else could we drive less?
We could carpool with people.
Bike, carpool. What's being built right down by our house right now?
Train tracks.
Yeah, the tracks. What else could we do?
We could turn off the lights and turn off the TV to save energy.
That's a good one. So, I'm just going to write save energy. And I'll write lights and appliances. Can you think of any others?
No.
What about the Lorax? What were they?
Oh, yeah. So I wrote this one down actually. Plant trees. If you cut one down.
Keep planting trees. We need all the trees we can get. We can also recycle.
Oh yeah, recycling.
A really important thing to stop global warming is we can inform others. I want you to go home and tell your family a little bit about how we can help the environment. Maybe tell them about the appliances. You can turn your thermostat down 2 degrees in the winter and turn it up 2 in the summer. That saves a lot of energy. You can do all these things at home and share it with your parents and let them know. And another way we can inform others is we're going to create posters. This is your assignment. We're going to create posters to hang around the school to tell your fellow classmates about how they can stop global warming. So with these posters, I want you to just make a poster basically on how we can stop global warming, how we can help our environment. And I want you to write one paragraph about why it's important to help save our environment and stop global warming. So you can get started on that.
Okay.